Now that we've covered all the tools that are used to run a successful inbound marketing strategy, there's one thing all successful marketers use to keep the momentum going, and that's automation. When you're running a company, it's the little things like sending emails and monitoring which stage your leads are in the sales funnel that seem to create bottlenecks in your day-to-day marketing efforts. Luckily, just as we are seeing in other industries, automation is making marketing more efficient to help nurture your leads, increase revenue, and better reporting on what's working. Right now, over 75% of enterprises are already using some type of marketing automation software. So if you don't have one in place, keep watching to learn what's needed to get you ahead of your competition. Marketing automation is used to speed up the mundane marketing tasks, like sending emails, posting on social, collecting contact information, and managing tasks for your internal team. That means nearly every digital marketing tool or platform you're using, whether it's email, advertising, social media, or your CRM, there's automation for that. So let's start with the most common use case for automation: email marketing. All automation tools have what are called triggers, which for email is typically defined by a time or action taken by the buyer in every stage of their journey to becoming a customer. Another inbound marketing phrase that we just mentioned earlier and gets thrown around a lot is called lead nurturing. Email marketing automation can help you nurture leads down through every stage of the buyer's journey, from the awareness stage to when they're ready to purchase your product or service. For example, let's say you have a form on your website that's there to collect leads interested in learning more from your content or offerings. Since that form is set up to intake lead information from anyone at any time. Without automation, you'd have to stay on your toes 24/7 in order to give a nurturing response. And if you aren't available to do that or you simply forget, you could potentially lose that lead to one of your competitors in a matter of minutes. Marketing automation enables you to trigger a follow-up email to any lead form submission to kick off your communication immediately and on their terms, so that the lead isn't given any chance to drop off and lose interest. And there's no question an automated follow-up or welcome email sent to new leads will perform well with the recipient now in the awareness stage of the buyer's journey. In fact, these types of automated emails are second only to order confirmation emails and having the best performing open and click rates. Interestingly enough, they've been proven to contribute to the highest percentage of sales among other common types of automated emails. However, as mentioned previously, marketing automation can be applied to much more than just emails. With using web forms as your main trigger point for collecting leads and their information, you can automate all sorts of internal tasks to support your sales team and marketing campaigns. For example, if your form or CRM recognizes and records a lead's information such as their industry, location, or even what brought them to your website, you can automate specific sales team members to own the leads that correspond to whatever they specialize in. So, say I have a national company with salespeople all over the country, but with just one central website. I can automate leads that come in from specific locations to be assigned to salespeople in those corresponding geographic sales territories. Sometimes, you don't even need to ask this in a form, since CRMs like HubSpot will automatically attribute a location property based on the lead's IP address used to submit the form. And remember, leads must be nurtured before a more salesy conversation should even take place. This is where automation can be key for picking up on which stage of the buyer's journey leads are in, so that once they've entered into, say, the consideration stage, a task is automatically assigned to the salesperson already tied to the lead, tasking them to have an introductory call or email sent out. Your CRM will be tracking the online activity of any lead that submits a form so that you can set up the marketing automation to set the lead to sales qualified after they visit a certain number of pages on your website, open just the right amount of emails, or converted from a highly targeted campaign. All of this will keep your sales team focused on the interpersonal side of the sales process, while your inbound marketing technology goes to work to bring them the best of leads to follow up on. An even more sophisticated way of automating a lead's progress through each stage of the buyer's journey is done using what's called lead scoring. Lead scoring systems attribute points to your leads from every interaction they take on your brand or company recorded online. Once a lead reaches a certain high score, you can automate an advancement in their qualification status for sales. However, with just 44% of companies using lead scoring systems, you might not be ready for this inbound marketing tactic just yet. Using a thorough marketing automation strategy to kick things off will prepare you well for when that day comes. It's important not to wait around on implementing marketing automation as part of your inbound marketing strategy, as all of 80% of companies that have done so have seen their numbers for leads increase, and 77% have seen conversions increase as well. For B2B marketing, with its long lead nurturing timeline to support longer sales processes than for B2C companies, typically 10 to 29% of the marketing budget should be allocated to marketing automation alone. As you've probably noticed by now, inbound marketing is not a one and done strategy. Instead, think back to the flywheel. Each tool is used to bring momentum and action to the next, and so forth in a continual cycle that keeps your company moving forward.